I made 1,000.
All week they've been cashing.
I have tripled my bankroll.
I feel like you print money over here.
You're the most consistent.
Ain't nobody that's spot on like you, man.
So far, it's been like around 75% hit rate.
You feeding families, man.
PrizePicks, man. He is the fucking man.
What's up, guys? It's B-Wade. We have the Dolphins at the Rams for Monday Night Football. A lot of players have gotten healthy recently for these teams. We have Tua back in at quarterback. We have Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua back for the Rams. This should be a high-scoring matchup. I think the over-under is somewhere around 48 or 49. So I'm excited to watch this one. I have found 5 players that I am going to highlight for you. We're going to put in a 2-player parlay, a 3-player parlay, and then a 2-player versus parlay as well. And I'll kind of explain to you what that is and how you can put that in. But I'm just going to jump right into these players and my analysis. So I'm going to start with Matt Stafford over on passing yards. You see here it doesn't look great. He's going 4-4 on the year, but he didn't have Puka and Cooper Kupp for most of these. So when you look at the 3 games that he's had both those players active, it's going to be this first game and these last 2 games. And he has hit this easily in all 3 of those games. He's averaging 298 yards a game with both of those players in. The Miami passing defense, it looks like they're doing good, but it's because they're having such a bad year that teams aren't passing much in the second half. They're just running the ball, running out the clock, and continuing to beat them. And so that stat's a little bit misleading. I'm not that scared of Miami's passing defense, and I think Matt Stafford and the Rams are going to do just fine. So going along with that theme, we're taking Puka Nacua over 5.5 receptions. Guys, this line is way too low. I know that he hasn't really played much this year, but if you look at what he did in his rookie season, he got hurt during this game, and so that's why he only had 4. This was his first game back, and he had 7 catches against Minnesota and looked electric. And then last week he got ejected for punching somebody who had a helmet on, which probably is not the most bright thing to do, but look, we're not paying him to pass IQ tests. We are paying them to catch the ball, and that's what he's going to do. I like him to catch at least 7 receptions in this game, and so I think this is a lock. This is probably my favorite pick of the game. And now, looking at the Dolphins side, I am taking Raheem Mostert over 8 rushing attempts. Since he's come back from injury, all 4 of these games, he's gone for at least 9. All we need is 8 for a push, 9 to hit. The Rams are giving up. People are running on the Rams a ton because their run defense is the weakness of their team. They're giving up. Teams are running the ball. They're not giving it up, but teams are running the ball about 31 times a game against them. And the thing is none of these, I mean, this was a close game, and so it didn't really dictate this same thing. But like this game, they were losing the majority of the game. He still got 11 runs in, and then this game was just fucking ugly against the Pats, but he consistently is getting anywhere between 9 and 11 runs. I think this is an outlier, but 9 to 11 runs, which is right in the sweet spot of what we need, and so that's going to be our first entry, guys. So you'll see that entry on my screen. We're getting 5x for that on PrizePicks, guys. PrizePicks is my favorite platform right now. They're going to double your first deposit up to $250 when you use code BWP. You can also just use the link that's down below in the description to make sure you get that first deposit doubled. On top of that, guys, I am putting in a versus slip on PrizePicks. This is the only place I know where you can put these in. But what it is you're basically picking who you think is going to have more yards, more of any stat category in the matchup, right? And so they'll kind of pad one person's stats, give them a little extras you see on the screen. We're taking Tyreek Hill to have more receiving yards than Nacua. Nacua is getting spotted 2.5 yards, so Tyreek Hill has to have at least 3 more receiving yards than Puka Nacua. I think Tyreek pops off this game. And then we're taking Stafford over Tua, and Stafford has to have at least 17 more passing yards than Tua does in this game, guys. So this is a really cool feature in PrizePicks. I don't know about it on any other platforms, but I've already been making money on it all weekend. So make sure to sign up with PrizePicks so you get access to this. You get your deposit doubled. You get a $25 secured pick, and you get a free pick on the first slip that you put in, guys. You have to sign up there. On top of that, I have all my premium picks down below in the description. You click there, go into my VIP, you sign up. I give you picks every day. You tell them you make money. It's that easy, guys. We slammed the Eagles today. I dropped 1,000 on it, and it wasn't even close, 34-6, guys. So if you're interested in my VIP picks, you want to make money with us, check that out. I'm going to jump into the last picks that I have for you. So for the second slip, I'm starting with Kyren Williams over to basically get a rushing touchdown. He hasn't scored a rushing touchdown in the last 2 games. He started out the year scoring in the first 6 games of the year with a rushing touchdown. He hasn't scored in the last 2. He is 100% due for one. And Miami gives up a ton of touchdowns to running backs. Let's see, we go here, yeah. They give up 1.5 touchdowns a game to running backs, which is second most in the NFL. So I really like him to end up with a touchdown. The only place where I could find this with an even payout without having to take like a decreased payout was on Vivid Picks. I couldn't get it on PrizePicks, Sleeper, Underdog. All of those have it as a decreased payout option. So make sure to take this on Vivid Picks. And then I'm pairing this up with, I already brought it up, but Tyreek over on receiving yards. You can see he broke out for 130 the first game of the year. Tua went down, and he just had a rough go of it with all those terrible backups. Since Tua's been back, he's been decent, 72, 80 yards, but he has not had a Tyreek-like game, and I expect it to happen this week, guys. This is the best. He was voted the #1 player in the NFL by other NFL players. He is the best player in the league, and he just hasn't had a game since week 1 where he really looked like it. I expect to see it this week, and he's going to pop off for over 100 yards in this game. So guys, that's what our last slip looks like. Kyren Williams for a rushing touchdown, Tyreek Hill over 72.5 receiving yards. Make sure to lock that in on Vivid Picks. It's the only place I know where to get the Kyren Williams pick for even payout money, guys. We're getting 3x for it. You'll see on the bottom of the screen, Vivid Picks, code BWP will get you a $250 deposit match when you sign up. And Underdog, using code BWADE, will double your first deposit up to $1,000. Guys, all of these codes and all the links are down below in the description. Just pop down there and they will hook you up with that. As well, if you need a platform to help you make sure you're using the best app, make sure that you're getting the best payouts, you need to check out Daily Grind Fantasy. Daily Grind Fantasy is my favorite tool to make sure that I'm putting in plus EV picks and I'm using the right app. When you use code BWADE with them, they're going to give you 25% off. So check out Daily Grind Fantasy. It is the best. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Make sure to lock these picks in, and I will be back for the Thursday night picks later this week. Let's start the week with a bang.